Welcome everybody to the Realberg Experience, the podcast for creative individuals from all walks of life. I am your host, DP, and today we welcome a special guest. He is one of Marathon's greatest rappers all time, 100%. Known around town from Marathon to Exit 1 for popping up on two wheels. Definitely a creative individual, an entrepreneur with a shoe line. Narco Baby Prezi. Welcome, Bert Perez. Thank you, Bert Perez, for coming on the show. I watched one of your videos and I got something from it. You feel me? That's what I like. Like I was like, okay, now I know when you got all them people. Like, see, like they had one. What it was called? It was the one where you go RP. What's the name? That one right there, right? Yeah. So I see like y'all mobbing. It's like it's about 9 of y'all in the picture. You got chaotic in there, everybody. That energy, dog. I would have used so many of them clips. I would have used the whole video would have been pretty much that because the energy from that, the whole time, every time I see that right there, every time I see all the energy, I'm just smiling. Yeah. Like that's what, and then like the words is on point. You know what I'm saying? RP to what's the name?
Yeah, man. Nah, that was the first one I actually shot. That was the first video I actually ever shot right there. First time being behind the camera. In front of a camera. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It was a process all in itself, but it just learning how to start arranging shit, putting shit together as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't depend on nobody for shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it all yourself. You got to from getting the cameraman to getting the models to getting the studio set, whatever it is you're gonna do. You know, the setting, everything. Everything take a little time, and then it's not always on your time. It's on the time that you got to make it happen. You feel me? It's like, damn, we only got 30 minutes for this to happen. We only got 30 minutes for this to happen. The model's already being paid. Nah, the longer we take, the more money we waste. You know what I'm saying? So like, just that little process, it's been getting easier and easier as it goes. I'm getting the hang of it. So the video's starting to come out a little more crisp, a little more smooth. I'm starting to be able to utilize all the different things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I first started this shit, I was like, I just want to put everything in one video, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Everything I want to do, you know, just, and all my dogs like, yeah, we can do that, you know what I'm saying? And then first video come around, like, my dog ain't even picking up the phone now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? The Lambo, my dad got over there in Miami, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like, fuck that, I'm finna get my own whip, I'm finna do this, I ain't gonna depend on nobody for shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't when it comes to this shit. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to move at your own pace, at least, you know what I'm saying? Which I like moving at my own pace. You know, a lot of people might not be moving at the pace I'm moving at. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really look at myself like when I compare myself like to the rest of the artists in the keys. Like we on different time schedules anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I really look at myself. I don't hate on nobody in the keys. There's a lot of raw talent in the keys. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? Trail, out of the keys, one of the biggest people I listen to. I like his shit, dog. Just since 6 Babies, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit really caught my ear. I was like, damn, I like this shit, you know what I'm saying? So there's certain artists in the keys, you know what I'm saying? Tell me I fuck with them boys, and their music really has like, you know, pushed me to want to be better too. Because before I heard them, I was like, man, I'm the hardest shit in the keys. Fuck you, me, a nigga ain't even fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? Then I heard they shit, my dog Ken, he put me on one of their shit, and I was like, damn, okay. I got to step my game up, you know what I'm saying? So you really start, you know, it's not just a little hobby no more. Now it's actually a craft. You start to perfect it. You know what I'm saying? So little by little, you can see it in my music. My music's starting to mature. You know what I'm saying? The image starting to mature. Everything's starting to look a little bit better, sound a little bit better. So little by little, man, you know, it's a process. I just enjoy doing it.
That's what it's all about, man. If you're doing what you love, it's not like you're working. You feel me? You're working, but it's not like you're working. You know, like I always say, like love your work so much that you piss your wife off. You feel me? Make her mad. That she's like, why are you working? I'm tired of that. You know, I don't want you working no more.
Yeah, I need some time for me, some me time. I need some me time too, you feel me? But hey, at the end of the day, like you said, it's not really work. You know, everybody be like, oh, let's work. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it ain't even work to me, dog. I enjoy doing it. So it's like, fuck, it's fun. It is. At the same time, you enjoy doing it. It is a job, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't ever see a penny out of this shit, dog, I'm still gonna be happy with what I did with my time. You feel me? I enjoy doing it. The people I influence, the people I touch. You feel me? Even if I make one person, whatever, fuck with my music, fuck with the vibe, and they like and they get something out of it, then that's all that matters to me. You feel me? Everything else will come after that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever else come will come with it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Little by little, dog.
How old were you when you started doing this shit?
The music shit, dog. I it's probably been like, I want to say like 3 years. I was probably like 20 or 19 or 20. I was 19 or 20. I was living in Gainesville at the time. I moved back from Gainesville probably like 2.5 years ago or something like that. I want to say. Don't hold me to it or something like that. You feel me? But when I was living up there, my dogs, they had started, the LGM shit. You know what I'm saying? I got shout out LGM, Louie Gang Mafia,
shout out. Got me wearing my
we got the
LGM
Narco
shirt.
Baby shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the Narco Baby shit, and we got the LGM shit. It's two separate things.
Oh,
now,
yeah?
You know what I'm saying? It's two separate things. Yeah, we got to do it like that. But, I got it. I got the LGM tatted on me for the camera, you know what I'm saying? This shit blood in, blood out, you know what I'm saying?
So the LGM is Louie Gang Mafia, and that's the clique.
Yes.
But Narco Baby
that's
is
me.
okay.
That's
Narco
me.
Baby Prezi.
That's the brand, yeah. That's
I
the
love
brand.
it. Okay.
The Narco Baby Prezi, the Prezi King, that's like my original stage name, you know what I'm saying? This Prezi shit. When I was LGM, it's LGM Prezi, The Narco Baby shit started coming along after, you know what I'm saying? Because the Prezi name was given to me. The Narco Baby name kind of came about itself, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I breathe this shit, I live this shit day in and day out, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why you see the slides, you see the shirts, you see everything that I'm pushing, because it's, even if nothing else go for me, I want this to go, you know what I'm saying? I see this going farther than a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm gonna use this to push this, I'm gonna use this to push this, you feel me? That's just how I operate. You see, I know you see me on the bikes, you see me doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You feel me? That's how you gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much laying the blueprint out there for a lot of people.
Yeah,
really,
well, I'm like, this is a good ass interview for me.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna learn something at least. You feel
Definitely.
Because I've never been the type to be like, I want it all for myself, or I don't want to put a nigga up on game because then he gonna do it. And nah, man, you feel me? Like, at least if you check in with anybody that fuck with me, they gonna tell you, nah, man, Prezi gonna put you on point. He gonna let you know, you know what I'm saying? If he feel like you doing it the right, you always gonna have your own opinion, you do whatever you want to do, but I'm gonna give you my opinion, at least for what I've done seen, what I've been through, and you know what I'm saying? You can go off of that. That's all I've ever done, you feel me? Luckily, I grew up, I had parents that, really, really inspired me and pushed me to do the right thing with whatever it was I was doing, you feel me? Like, never, like, we won't never hate on nobody. We won't talk down on nobody. We just worry about ourselves. We get our bag and we keep moving up. You feel me?
That's OG status right there.
You feel me? So that's, you know what I'm saying? I owe that to my parents. You feel me? I owe that
Man,
to my
you
OG.
too young for all this game, man. How old are you?
Now I'm 23. I'm 23. I'm about to be 20. I turned 24 in October.
Damn.
I feel like I'm getting old. You know what I'm saying?
Trill told me he was 26. He was older the other day.
He older than me.
Oh,
he put years on me.
Man, your boy pushing 40 right now, man. I can't believe it. At least I'm still alive.
No,
that's one thing I say, you know what I'm saying? I ain't think I'd never make it this old, man. Not from getting shot or no shit, but I done did so much drugs and shit.
But hey, people think,
you know?
There's a lot of other ways to die without being
you know what I mean?
I
did so much shit in my life, man.
There's a lot of other shit that can happen to you, dog. You know what I'm saying? So we all lucky to be here every day. Thank God for another day, you know what I'm saying? But I hope to obviously, you know what I'm saying, make it to that point where I'm 40, 50, 60, even more obviously, but you know what I'm saying, the way we really living, it's like you don't even be thinking that far ahead. You try to, but you ain't really, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, it's tough, man. It really like my mom cry every time I go and get on the bike. You feel me? Every time I step on the bike, and I don't look at it like that. I just look at it like a good time.
See, you 23.
But you know what I'm saying. But my dad will say something. My girl or somebody that be like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be careful, anything can happen. And then I got homeboy, I know people that died on bikes, and I know people that, you know what I'm saying, so got people dying all around, you know what I'm saying, overdoses and this and that. So it's like you gotta really keep a level head and stay out the way to be, you know, and then take a little bit of luck at the same time to get where you want to go. But you know what I'm saying, like, we work hard for what we, you know what I'm saying, what we want to do, and that's all we can do, man. You know? So
you in between Marathon and pretty much down south, right? Like cause I see you on the 4-wheelers and whatnot. That shit ain't in Marathon. Nah. That's got to be like Exit 1 or something like that.
We ride basically all down south, South Dade County, all that shit from Exit 1 all the way up. We ride from Exit 1 all the way up to the goddamn Palm Beach on the bike. Yeah, so mostly every Sunday it's a ride out. I call it a ride out, but it's basically just a normal day. You ride from down south. We start down south, like you said, Exit 1, wherever we drop off at, we'll go up north. We'll meet up in like Liberty City or Little Haiti. We'll meet up around there. And then we'll meet with the pack there, probably like, it depends, anywhere from 30 to 50 bikes. And then we'll drive north. We'll go north, we'll hit Broward. When we get to Broward, we'll pick up like another 20, 30 bikes, you feel me, at least. So we'll be riding with a pack of like 50, 70 bikes on any normal Sunday.
What does that mean to you? Because I know you love that shit.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's what really like pushes it every day. You know, like that. You know, that's that. And I grew up doing this shit. I'm not like a lot of people just hop on a bike. You know, right now that's just a trend. You feel me? It's cool to ride bikes. You know what I'm saying? Anybody riding a bike, man, he ride dirt, he do this, I grew up on that shit. That's another thing I grew up doing. You feel me? I owe that to my parents again. You feel me? They had me on bikes early since legit. So I was already, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that know me from high school and shit, they'll know, oh, that nigga Bert, he was always on the bikes. You feel me? His whole life, he been on the bike. So like, when they see me doing that shit, they expect that of me. They're like, oh man, he been on the bike. You feel me? But really, you know, I have, but at the same time, it take a whole nother respect for the game. And because I know a lot of people that rode their whole life, they won't never go do what I'm doing in the street. You feel me? Yeah. I grew up riding in the trails, in the sand, and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So that gave me a respect for the vehicle itself. And then I started like pushing it once the whole like street shit took off. Yeah. And that's like a whole different brotherhood, a whole different family vibe that you get from that. You know what I'm saying? That I can't even explain it to you. You got to be there to understand.
Nah, I could feel it. You understand?
It's something that like.
It's a brotherhood.
It's a brotherhood. It is, and a lot of people be like, "Oh man, you know, them people don't give a fuck," and this and that, and there's a lot of fuck niggas you run into that they don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? And they'll make that bike life shit a way to get in with you to try to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
backdoor you.
Across or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta read people just like anything else. You're gonna read the people that you come across with. So the bike life shit ain't even no different than that. You know what I'm saying? You meet a lot of niggas. Some is good, some is bad. Some of them you gonna fuck with, some of them you gonna stray away from, you know what I'm saying? So I just went to a little ride out in Atlanta. Me and my dogs drove up like, I don't even know what it is, like 11, 12 hours. It took us a little minute, but we got the little B&B up there. We did the little ride out and shit. So that shit really starting to pop off. So I'm excited about that by itself, you feel me? Yeah. And like at the same time, the brand, the Narco Baby brand is starting to take off through the bikes too. You feel me? It's not just the rap pushing it, it's the bikes pushing it. I got a lot of shout out King Dom, you know what I'm saying? He fucking with me. Shout out 700 Nito, Banshee Kid, all them boys, the Detroit boys, the Virginia boys, New York boys. I got a lot of hitters fucking with me from all around the country, and I fuck with y'all boys. I appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? That shit real. So
nice. How did you get into these right here? Because this is something different. I've never seen anybody create a sandal before. I'm gonna have to grab me some of these too. What are these running for?
What size?
How much they cost?
60. What they going for?
60?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. These are definitely
And I could do basically almost any color way you want. You feel me? I could sauce it up, but these are like, you know, some of the. This is some of the shit I had laying around the crib. I ain't even gonna lie. This is some of the shit I had laying around. The red, some of the best sellers.
Yeah, it's probably like the best.
Them some of the best sellers. Yeah. You feel me? And I know my Key West people won't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Conk wave, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I had to throw the Marathon Dolphins
nice,
out there. You
man.
know what I'm saying? Represent home team.
Yeah, we could throw that out there.
Yeah, that's why I ain't even make the gray and red pair, but I got a gray and red pair. I know them Conk boys gonna love that shit. So you know.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I fuck with the whole Keys from all the way down south, all the way up.
So you got people like in Key Largo too?
I'm not gonna say I got people there. That's one of the main places where you know.
You're not don't know too many people.
Through,
you skip past.
I keep going.
You skip past, man.
There's a couple people I grew up with. I ain't gonna lie. That came to school in Marathon from up there. That, you know we good. We friends. We've been knowing each other a long time. But for the most part, I got kicked out of Marathon High School back in my like junior year. Or some little bullshit, some trees and shit. They caught me.
Tell me about it.
When I got arrested at the school, I had just turned 16. I was a junior because I was young for my grade. I had started school a little bit early, so I was always the youngest one in the school. You feel me? Youngest one in the grade, put it like that. But when I had got caught up at the school, it was at a baseball game and shit. And I didn't even play baseball. I was a quarterback already. I was quarterback at the time. I had already played, I think, 1 year at quarterback. Yeah, I was going into my senior year, so I was already junior year. All year I was quarterback, so I was, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. I had just started, you know, really becoming who I was, you know what I'm saying, coming into fruition of everything I was working for, you know what I'm saying, because the same way I worked for the rap shit and everything, I worked for the football. That was my life.
Yeah,
I loved that
for
shit,
sure.
You know
Quarterback?
I was going into sophomore year, I was like $135, something crazy, slant little kid, you feel me? And my head coach happened to just live down the street from me. And I told him, like, look, man, I want to play. I don't care what I got to do. Tell me what I got to do. He said, well, first of all, you need to get in the weight room every day. You know what I'm saying? So from that point on, he seen me in the weight room every day. You feel me? Like, not no, you know, take a day off here and there. Nah, every day I was in that bitch. So by the time football season came around, I put on probably 15, 20 pounds of muscle. You know, everybody was like, damn, Bert, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that won me the starting job at quarterback that year. And we had a little mediocre season. You can't do everything yourself, you feel me? It is what it is. It's a marathon.
Yeah,
no sugarcoat shit. We had our days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to come back to that. My little brother, new generation, you know what I'm saying? He going to bring us back to that. And I think his class going to bring us back to that. But
starts with the line, man.
It started with the line. That's what I was going to say. Listen, my line was, I ain't going to hate on them, but that's where we lost a lot of the battles. It started at the line. Like you said, if you don't win at the line, you can't run, you can't pass, you can't do nothing.
Yeah, you need beasts up there. Because especially coming from marathon, your linemen going to be kind of small. So they got to have a ferocious heart.
Yeah.
You feel me? They got to just be like...
When they don't got that drive in them, there's only so much you can do. I always had that in me. You know, you ask anybody I played football with my whole life, they'll tell you, like, one thing about Bert, he brought that drive. You know what I'm saying? When it was game time, he was ready to go. Whether it was pregame speech, whether it was halftime, getting everybody hyped back up in the locker room because we down, whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? I was ready to go. I left 120% out there on the field. I left everything, blood, sweat, and tears out there. You know what I'm saying? So
miss that shit.
I miss it and I love it, and I still, you know, it was a while there that I couldn't even watch football. I couldn't even, not NFL, not nothing. I was like, man, I don't want to see that shit, man. It's a piece of me that I don't got no more. So I kind of found that back in the bikes. Kind of like bikes kind of gave me that feeling again, where like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It feels good to do this. It's like a release from everything else. You know what I'm saying? All the boys, studio is the same thing. You feel me? Going to the studio, riding the bike. You know, it's that release you need to get when your girl stressing you out, or you having family problems, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You go get that. When I pop a wheelie, when I put that bitch up 12 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? I'm not every pain, everything in the world, any problem goes away for that time that I'm on a wheelie and I'm feeling great. You know what I'm saying? So,
tell me about that. Because, you know, I think I've owned probably about 6 or 7 bikes. I ain't never popped a wheelie. I got a lot of Cuban homeboys. I got some homeboys that'll ride the whole marathon on a wheelie. You understand? Like, but me, myself, I ain't never popped that bitch up. They tried to talk me into it plenty of times, man. I wanted to. I just ain't had the nuts for that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man.
And that's what it is, too. Half of it is having the nuts, and the other half is really having the skill to not kill yourself.
How many times you bust your ass?
I done bust my ass a few good times. You feel me? I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I barely ride a dirt bike because for that reason, you gotta to do what I do on a four-wheeler on a dirt bike. I'm gonna tell you, you gotta at least put in double the time, seat time. When it comes to being on the bike, you gotta spend double your time being on that bike to be as good. You feel me? And you're gonna crash probably twice, if not 3 times more on a dirt bike than on a four-wheeler. I done crashed my handful of times. I got my scars, my war wounds, you feel me? First thing I do, get right back on the bike and do whatever it was I was doing. If it was a wheelie, I pop it back up on the wheelie. If I crash doing a wheelie, as soon as I get up off the ground, wipe the blood off, hop back on the bike and do a wheelie again. So that I get that fear out of my head instantly. Whatever it was that was going to keep me from doing it later, I get that shit gone right away. Boom.
Yeah, I've learned.
Same thing with a fight. Man.
I've embraced the fear now, you know what I mean? I kind of like, it's crazy how it works because it makes you, it's bad. It makes you love that shit. You understand? Like, you love like, if you ain't in fear, if you ain't doing things, if you ain't feeling in life, then you ain't really living.
You're not progressing.
You're not pushing yourself to that edge. You know what I mean? You gotta push yourself to the edge.
And when it comes to that bike shit too, like, you gotta push yourself. You gotta fall if you want to get better. The only way you're gonna get better at anything, like you said, is if you push yourself to your limit. So anybody that want to get into riding bikes and all that shit, the number one thing I tell them is be ready to fall and don't, you know, do what I say, not what I do. Put a helmet on for all the kids, the young kids out there riding. You know what I'm saying? I know they see me riding without a helmet and shit, but we all live in different lives. You feel me? So I want all the kids to know ride with a helmet. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't worth it to go out there and lose your life. You know what I'm saying? Behind some shit, especially if you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say that I know what I'm doing to the point where ain't nothing ever gonna happen, but I feel comfortable enough to be out there on my shit with no helmet. Chilling. You know what I'm saying?
I used to be like that too. Everybody would tell me, you need to wear a helmet. You need to wear a helmet. I'm lucky enough to never have fallen, but like I slid enough on 2 wheels to get rid of it. Right. I slid a couple times, you know, that shit, That shit is when that shit is like when that back wheel just sliding, it's not like rolling.
You start to skate.
Yeah, you feel that back end, the ass.
Yeah.
Like man, and all I could think to myself is I'm getting ready to be catapulted in the air. You know what I'm saying? All this shit happening in slow motion. I'm like, thank God. No, I ain't fall. I ain't scared myself up. I know what time it is. Oh,
could have been worse.
100%, man. That's I know plenty of times. I always buy. I used to buy crazy bikes too, like crazy R1s and shit that.
That's the only shit I ain't really stepped foot on yet, just because for that reason right there.
Shit's so fast.
I know that as soon as I do, my mom gonna be like, "Oh my God, she's probably gonna have a heart attack." And then on top of that, I just know that a lot of people I know died on them shits more than anything. You feel me? It's like street bike. You might as well sign your fucking.
Yeah, man. It's not if, it's when.
It's when, exactly. Yeah. So I'm not, and that shit ain't really that cool to me. Like that was never really like back in y'all day. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, because you get on the bike and you fucking mount the bike. You feel me? Like you on that bitch and.
10, 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, the coolest shit in the world was to be on a street bike. When I was legit, Biker Boys, that was one of the big movies that came out. We all wanted street bikes, you feel me? That was everything in the world to us back in the day when we was this. But as I got older, like, the dirt bike and the folded scene really just took off. So I was like, I already do this. Why the fuck I'm gonna jump on a street bike now for? This what I always been doing my whole life. You feel me? So,
see them dirt bikes, Exit 1, that shit is huge for that, man. It's like that shit is crazy,
down south
man.
Shit. Shout out down south hitters, man. You already know what's going on.
Definitely.
Man. Down south hitters gonna see this shit. You know, Exit 1 all the way up to Exit fucking 13.
Exit 1 up to Exit 13, Cutler Ridge. I know a little bit, man. I spent my time out west and, you know, Mary Joe's, Gusto's, 4th Street. You know, I'm old.
Been around a couple times.
Get off the chain, 10 boom, 10.
And it's a whole different environment. It's a whole different environment than this shit down here. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Everything up there is just way, way, way different. It's thrown off than, like, what you expect when you growing up down here, you know what I'm saying? And being up there in that environment, it's just like, you know, it's not like it's like something crazy to me, but it's like it's just crazy to see the difference in how people live.
Tell me about the difference. Like, what's the difference?
Like, basically, just like I don't know, like the niggas I know in Miami, they on some like fuck it shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't no thinking about like I said, thinking about your future.
Yeah.
They thinking about it on the way less. You feel me? Like I'm like, at least I'm looking a couple years ahead, but them niggas looking at tomorrow and that's it. You feel me?
Oh, 100%.
Whatever's going on today and tomorrow, and you gotta eat. In Miami, a motherfucker will blow your head off walking inside the Dollar General. You know what I'm saying?
And guess what?
And the Keys is not gonna happen like that.
Because they gotta go get the gun down here. In fucking Miami, they got the gun right there, dog.
In the Keys, man, you blow somebody's head off, where you gonna go?
No, you ain't getting away. You ain't getting
away. I tell my boys all the time because they're like, damn, you rode up here from the Keys, let's go ride. Man, we can't ride in the Keys. You think you gonna ride a dirt bike in the Keys on the road like that? I said, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, we could take them on one. Nah, you ain't gonna get away. You ain't gonna get away, boy. I'll tell you that right now. They gonna have fun.
Why even deal with the hustle and bustle of big city car dealership? Stay in paradise and do business with the people you already know, like, and trust. Nile Sales and Service has been the leading provider with the widest range of new and used vehicles throughout the Florida Keys since 2002. Bringing you the latest cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are here to welcome you and help you buy your next new dream car. Service is our last name. Our experienced service department has the knowledge and skills to get your automobile service to get you back on the road quickly. We'll even pick you up and drop you off anywhere on the island. So if you live, work, or just play in the Keys, stop on by Nile Sales and Service and let us get you into your next driving machine.
Nile Sales Service, Nile Sales Service, Nile Sales Service. We always go the extra mile at Niles.
How did little homeboy do? He's growing up now. How you doing?
Fantastic. Killing it.
Good, he's a good actor.
I actually
Tell her, hey, I can't tell him to go to work.
I actually obtained knowledge from this interview, you know, and you know, it definitely felt good. It was different than most of the time. I'm trying to like think of things to ask people and stuff. This one was more like it just flowed, you know. Yeah, it was definitely
You let him be here for no reason. Let him be here for no reason.
Who's this?
That's my god baby right here, man.
Hey, mama.
My god baby. Delaney, say hi. Say hi, man.
All right, buddy.
Say hi to
Hey.
Poppy. Or you want to go with Poppy? There's too many lights. Okay, look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me. Go with Poppy. Go with Poppy.
Hey, mama. Where you going? What you doing? You hanging out?
She the star. She the star.
You hanging out? You gonna be singing?
Go with Poppy.
Get me.
She gonna be on the dirt bike.
She love bikes.
Nothing else. You want some shit that make noise.
Oh, man, little mama.
Hey, whatever's in that fridge, you guys can drink, all
Yeah,
right?
Thank you very much, definitely.
That was me.
I said whatever day you guys can drink.
Yeah,
There's more beer, different kind of
Thank
beer
you,
stuff.
thank you, thank you.
Want to have any-
Where Papa from? Papa from Cuba?
Yeah.
Cuba?
I came in 1980.
1980? Yeah, I was
Key West.
born.
We landed in Key West.
Yeah.
Straight there to New Jersey.
How you got here from Cuba?
A boat.
A boat, a good boat, or you had to float?
Nah,
Rough.
he came on a
No,
it was a little bigger, right?
In 1980, when Castro kicked
Or
everybody
the
out.
It was a ship though. It was a ship though.
Guys that was against Castro.
Nice. You had a nice ride.
Nah, it wasn't nice. It wasn't
I know
nice.
some people that really
Nah, it
like
wasn't. He
floated
wasn't
on a tire.
I worked for me, and I always helped them out.
Yeah.
Them kind of dudes, you
They
know,
come
I
on
help
rafts.
them out.
They come on
And
rafts.
they've been up there, you know, coming from the
He's
rafts.
talking
I
about the
seen
Marine.
one.
He came on a
She said
boat,
with Castro.
not 1980.
Yeah.
Mariel boat lift. The Mariel boat lift
Like-
was 1980. That's when Castro free all. Well, he let everybody that was in the hospital and in the jails. If they wanted to go to America, they could go.
Yeah.
He said, anybody want to go to America, go ahead.
Go
I don't give a
now.
fuck if you're in prison or wherever you at, you could get the
Hey,
fuck
I
out of
ran in a
here.
room in Key West, and you know, with a cure down back in there.
Yeah.
I ran in a room, and I told Michelle, man, this is why I came from Cuba. As soon as I got in the boat, I seen a big old shark sucking that little thing. I'll never forget that. We were terrified of shark one little. But
Man.
1980,
Crazy
a long time
times,
ago.
man. Yeah,
A lot
man.
of shit that happened
Memories,
since
man.
then.
You know,
A lot of
to
shit
get
went
to
down
here
since
now.
then.
You know. Yeah, think about it. You know what I mean?
I was telling
The
him,
journey.
My daughter, the little white girl I just went up, she's half white, half Cuban.
Yeah.
Don't look nothing Cuban. I would buy like 30 or 40 cheeseburgers for me to eat cheeseburgers the whole week at 29 cents. When it was back in the days when she was born, I ain't had no.
Yeah,
to my
yeah.
name like nothing. So I figured I
What'd
just
you make working at Wendy's back then?
5.25.
525.
Besides whatever I took.
Damn right. Damn right. Man.
Yeah, man, that's the OG right
Yeah,
there. That's the
man.
boss man right there,
Yeah, they
man.
come from, you know, like, man, that's,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
that's,
a whole different story. It's a whole different motivation right there. You know what I'm saying?
man.
It's to make you want to grind a different way. You know what I'm saying? See what they done been through and what they put up with just to get you here. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, I gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Definitely.
just sit on my ass. You know what I'm saying? So they
Yeah.
push me a lot too. My parents push me a lot to be like, you know what I'm saying? Don't. You can't never be content with, you know what I'm saying, what you got really. You feel me? That's why, like, even though coming up, I might have had a little bit more than the next one or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't sit here and tell you that we ain't had lights and we ain't had this and we ain't had that, because we had that. You know what I'm saying? We struggle like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? My dad worked landscaping his whole life. You know what I'm saying? So he was always doing back-breaking work to bring bread to the table. You feel me? So, like, I could never feel like, oh, we got it like that. You feel me? Because, like, I'm seeing what he's going through just to do what he's doing, put food on the table, put clothes on our back. You know what I'm saying? So that right there kind of gave me a better understanding of what it's like, you know, the power of a dollar, you know, the value of a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Really work for your shit. You know what I'm saying? So that little bit right there really helped me a lot. It went a long way. That lesson right there has taught me, you know, my whole life just to always, to never be selfish of what you got and never, you know what I'm saying? Always try to give back a little bit at the same time. You know, you coming up, and as long as you're doing good and everything's going great, you know, you always try to give back a little bit. Because there's people out there that got it worse than you. You know what I'm saying? People out there that got way less than what you're working with. And that go for anybody, you know what I'm saying? There's people in Africa with no power and no fucking this, and they can't even get it if they pay for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's people out there, if you was born on the other side of the world, you would be living a whole different life in a war zone, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So we gotta thank God every day for what we got, you know what I'm saying? And I try to do that as much as possible. And that's why I try to shout out, you know what I'm saying, my family, people that supported me my whole life, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to my day one homeboys, you know what I'm saying? Kilo, Dread, them niggas, man, Peso, you know what I'm saying? All them niggas, man, them niggas been down since day one, and they done had my back. So that shit right there mean the world to me. That's why everything I get in life is gonna come back tenfold to them.
Who is the Louie Gang Mafia?
LGM, it's probably like, I say like 6 artists in LGM. But the main,
I heard
main
y'all
people that
stick
started
together.
it, yeah, we all roll together. You feel me? We not best friends. We cousins. Put it
Yeah,
like
I
that. You
love
feel
that.
me? So kind of like Migos and boys cousins and shit. But we not a rap group to where we sing every song together. You feel me? We just whatever. You know, everybody got their own little thing going on. You feel me? Like that's the family right there. LGM, that's the family. But live, that's Eric. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? He got a few years on a couple of us, you feel me? He the OG of the group. He the one to put the whole LGM together, you feel me? He the one to start. He the one that got me rapping, put it like that. He the one that was like, man, I know you got it, dog. You know how Young Thug told Lil Baby, like, hey, you got it, dog. Like, you need to do that. That's the Young Thug, and I'm the Lil Baby, put it like that. You feel me? He's like, man, you need to hop in the game and really start doing it. So I said, you know what, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I see what it's all about. If I like it and that works, you know, I just start doing like what you do, shoot video, direct shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got an eye for that. You know what I'm saying? So I could have did that no matter what. But I said, fuck it. If I'm gonna do it, why not spit what I got to spit? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So little by little, it's been going good.
Who's this back here?
We got Kilo right here, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on,
This
homie?
my day one. When you talk about day one sandbox, that's that right there.
When you say day one, how far? How far are we going back?
Like 8 years old, 9 years old, like that. You know what I'm saying? Like elementary school.
You gotta appreciate relationships
you know what I'm saying?
like
And
that.
we've been tight like that since then. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like me and my Dre, his brother, you feel me? We come together so easy, you feel me? Even though he an old head to me, he ain't gonna lie, he an old head to me. He got about 10 years or something on me. You know what I'm saying? But like, we got this bond that it's like, I feel like him and his brother basically the same people. You know what I'm saying? Like they got the same ethics, the same values, the same. You know what I'm saying? The niggas act alike. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? On a whole different level. Anybody that know them know. But you feel me? That's why it's so easy for me to really like. He just got out from doing his bid and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, we connect like more than me and a lot of my own homeboys that I've been around my whole life. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, real recognize real. You feel me? So like, me and you can sit here and have this conversation. And I could feel like, man, this nigga a fuck nigga or he a real nigga. You feel me?
100%. Definitely.
And I'm gonna know, you know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing with anybody I meet. Right off rip, I can tell, man, this person got, you know, the heart, or this person don't. Or this person got their values in the right spot, or they don't, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I'm a firm believer, like, you know what I'm saying, you stick with your day ones and all that, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you run across people that you ain't known since day one, but they carry them same values that you do. And you got to show them that same respect, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what being real is, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Respect.
But yeah, but the LGM shit and the narco shit, all that shit, you know, that's all tied. We all tied in, you know what I'm saying? That LGM shit mean a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? That's why I wouldn't be doing the narco shit probably if it wasn't for LGM to get me really going, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I owe a lot to everybody. Like I said, that's why I shout out everybody that has ever inspired me, that's ever pushed me to do anything in life. I'm going to give them their credit because we won't get here to where we at without, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of help. Nigga can say, oh, man, whatever, self-made this and that, and I ain't need nothing from nobody, but we all know the truth, you know. Everybody that needed help here and there, and whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, I'm always giving credit to where it's due.
That's what you want, like, never change that. Because people don't understand how far appreciation goes. Like, this is something that really touches me, you feel me? Like, it's like, I could get paid, like, you know, I get paid good money for what I do, you feel me? And I could get paid buku amount of dollars. Say I go work for somebody and they pay me $3,500 for a job. That's a nice check, you feel me? But if that person treats me and they don't show the appreciation, the value, you feel me? I don't want to work. I'm good. I don't want to work. My wife will tell you, I've called her from play. I'm like, listen, it ain't happening. It's over with.
I don't care what they want to pay.
It's not happening again. I'm done with that.
The way they treated me, the way they acted with me is just not something I want to
do. You know, it just don't. But then I have people, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, you know, they might don't have 100. They might don't have 200. You feel me? But I love to shoot with them, you understand? Because
the energy and the vibe they give you is not
love.
like that. It's family, it's love. Like you said,
100%.
You can come in and feel at home and not feel like you got to be on guard or feel like something, you know what I'm saying? There's some ill emotions in there. You know what I'm saying? That's what being real about, too, to me, you know what I'm saying? It's
100%.
Showing, you know what I'm saying? People that like con artists and this and that, like they hide what they real true emotions are and what they really want to do to you, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit to me is like, fuck shit.
Yeah.
Whatever
100%.
manner it is that you do it, that shit not real to me because I wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? I was raised if you need something and you got to take it from somebody, You don't go take it from them when they looking the other way.
Yeah.
You go up in their face and you tell them, look, I need this. I'm gonna take it from you, and whatever come with it after that, come with it after that. You know
Definitely.
what I'm saying? But so that saying, that value right there just stuck with me when it comes to anything. You feel me? Like I don't feel like a man if I'm finessing you. Like that finesse game shit to me, that shit weak to me, dog.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it is what it is. Like I understand that's how some niggas get their money and that's what you gotta do. And I ain't gonna hate because I don't hate on
but you
nobody
gotta see
on how
that
they get
shit.
their money. But for me personally, a nigga could always expect me to come direct and come good business. Anything I do in life, whether it's this or anything else, it's gonna be good business with Narco since day one, A1, everything. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never gonna try to fuck you. I know. You know what I'm saying? That's little kid shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to a certain level in life, people that operate like that, they don't get nowhere. They don't get nothing.
Yeah.
You don't even get to eat the scraps at the end of the day. You feel me? You don't get shit if that's how you operate. You get, you know what I'm saying, a body bag. So
23.
You know what I'm saying?
Could you imagine?
It is, man.
10
you know
years from now.
Yeah,
you know?
Hopefully like to go a long way. We'd like to push this shit a long, long way from here. But yeah, man.
So,
I appreciate you though.
What else you have with your business? You got the slides.
Yeah, I got.
You
the
got
slides,
shirts.
I got the shirts. You know what I'm saying?
You have more stuff?
Check out narcobaby.com. I know it's the first time I even say it, but narcobaby.com. We got everything.
I'm
on
supposed
there.
to say it. I should have been said
good,
that, but you know.
You good. The narcobaby.com plus the Narco Baby the album gonna come soon. I just dropped the intro, the Blow with the Plug. That's the intro album, Narco Baby the album. First, whatever album you could call. You feel me? Everything else been mixtapes and shit. You know, EPs. We're gonna drop the album. You know what I'm saying? Little by little, we're gonna keep dropping little projects with visuals behind it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I want to do my shit. But the narcobaby.com, man, that got everything. You know what I'm saying? The only thing you can't get on there is the slides. The slides directly through me at NarcoBaby1 on Instagram, or if you got my number, you can hit my line. You know what I'm saying? But the slides on there, we got the shirts, we got the long sleeves, we got the Narco on the back, we got the Narco Baby joggers. I just had to take them off. They was having technical issues. We got rid of them. But you know, I got the shorts on. I got the Narco Baby shorts on right now. You know what I'm saying? These bitches hard as fuck. These are the swimming trunks, basically. You know what I'm saying? Keys life, you know, the Narco way. But on top of that, what else we got on there? The backpack coming. That's on the way. We got a lot of fly shit on the website. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your jerk right? Check the website out and holler at me on IG, and I'll get you in a pair of some Narcos so you can really, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell all the niggas on the bike, you can match a bike. You can really, you know what I'm saying, drip it out with this shit because. Any design I got on this bitch, everything hard. You know, I don't think I got anything that's really not. If my shit ain't hitting, let me know, son. You feel me? Put it in the comments on this video. If my shit not hitting, let me know, cause I'm gonna take that bitch out. You feel me? Everything, you know what I'm saying? Drip. But, yeah,
That's what's up. So yeah, damn, I guess we should wrap it up. I think. Anything else you wanna get out before we wrap it up,
Cross
man?
the bridge, man. Cross that motherfucking bridge. Narco Baby, Louie Gang Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Everything. For everybody watching, man, tuning in, man, I fuck with y'all. I appreciate y'all support, everything, you know what I'm saying? Narco Baby the way. And that's it, man, you know what I'm saying? Just keep tuning in, man, because there's a lot of good shit to come. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming all the way up here.
Definitely, I appreciate you, 100%. Definitely my pleasure, you know.
We gonna work. We definitely gonna
100%, definitely, yeah. If you ever need a video, man, or whatever, you know my skill level, you know what I'm saying? You know my quality and whatnot, man, and I love to work with you, man. Like, I tell you, man, your music is definitely on 10 to me, you know what I mean? I love it. I love it, you know what I mean? That shit really make me smile, man. But with that being said, you know, this is DP Photography. It has been a Realberg experience. I want to thank my special guest, Bert Perez, Narco Baby Prezi.
Let's go.
This is DP Photography.
Shout out DP Photography.
We out.